Welcome to the Enchanted Lighthouse, where every week magical stories and new adventures await. Join our group of 7 wonderful animal friends as they bring tales about friendship, mystery, and wonder to life. From unexpected guests to heartfelt conversations under the moonlit sky, each story holds a gentle truth. We are so glad that you are here. Now let us begin. Zoe the Friendly Sloth. A recipe for belonging. The jungle that was too quiet. Deep in a lush jungle where vines dangled like green ribbons and flowers opened with the dawn, a young sloth named Zoe lived among her family. Life there was peaceful. Slow days of hanging from branches, resting in the shade, nibbling leaves. But Zoe's heart stirred differently. While the others were content, she often paused mid-bite and thought, there must be more than this. She loved baking with jungle fruits, blending sweet mangoes and nuts into little cakes, but no one seemed to care much for them. They liked things just as they were, unchanging, unhurried. One evening, as fireflies flickered above the canopy, Zoe whispered, I don't just want to dream. I want to do. Somewhere out there is a place where my hands and my heart can be useful. The journey by sea. Zoe saved her courage and booked passage on a small boat bound for faraway coasts. As the jungle faded into mist, she clutched a basket of her favorite recipes written carefully on banana leaves. The voyage was not easy. Waves rocked the boat, winds howled, and the stars glittered far above. Zoe moved slowly, but her spirit was steady. She baked for the sailor sloths when they grew weary, small breads flavored with honey and seeds. They laughed, calling her the calm in the storm. One night when the sea grew restless, Zoe sat at the bow, whispering, let this journey bring me somewhere I can belong. And as if the stars had heard her, a glow appeared on the horizon, a warm golden light cutting through the sea's darkness. The lighthouse on the shore. The glow belonged to the Enchanted Lighthouse, standing tall at the edge of the world. Its beam shimmered across the waves like a hand reaching out. As the boat anchored, Zoe's breath caught. She saw the front door open and figures gathered at the steps. Theo glowing softly, Hazel with her bushy tail, Milo tipping his bandana, Lumi shining faintly with seawater still clinging on her shell, Olivia with wise, steady eyes, and Seppi bouncing with excitement. Another traveler has come, Seppi called. Theo stepped forward, his gentle glow lighting Zoe's face. Welcome, friend. You have arrived just when we needed you. Zoe tilted her head surprised. Needed me? Yes, Theo smiled. Every light here is different. Yours has been missing. The first cake in a new home. Inside, the lighthouse was warm and bustling. Hazel worked on a lantern, Milo teased Seppi with riddles, Lumi traced constellations on parchment, and Olivia read softly from a book. Zoe felt shy, almost overwhelmed. She wondered if she was too slow, too quiet for such a lively place. But Hazel nudged her gently. You're carrying a basket. What's inside? Recipes, Zoe whispered. Things I bake when I feel most like myself. Then let's see what happens, Milo grinned. So Zoe set to work in the lighthouse kitchen. She moved slowly, carefully, measuring flour, stirring honey, sprinkling dry fruits. The others gathered, watching with curiosity. When the oven crackled and the scent of warm cake filled the air, the lighthouse grew silent. Theo took the first bite, and his glow brightened. "This tastes like comfort," he said softly. Zoe smiled for the first time that day. "It tastes like home, I think." Recipes from home. As they ate, Hazel's eyes sparkled. "This reminds me of roasted chestnuts from my old forest," she said softly. Lumi shared that she once tasted seaweed bread baked on warm stones by shore dwellers. Olivia spoke of golden berry pies she remembered from distant groves. Even Milo, with a sly grin, admitted he missed the grilled salmon steaks of his snowy homeland. Seppi, still licking crumbs from his whiskers, added that in his family, seaweed rolls filled with sea salt were always shared after a long swim. Each memory wrapped around the group like another layer of warmth, and Zoe listened with delight. The question. Then Theo leaned closer, his gentle glow brightening the table. "Zoe," he asked, "how did you discover your talent for baking?" Zoe thought for a long moment. "It was not sudden," she said softly. "I baked because I was slow, and I wanted to give meaning to the time it took me to do things. While others rushed, I mixed flour with care, stirred slowly, and baked patiently. One day I realized that what others called slow was really a gift. Every bite carried the time and love I had given it." The lesson of the journey. That night they sat together by the fireplace, the sea breeze rattling the windows but not dimming their joy. Each of them held a piece of Zoe's cake. "I thought I needed more excitement," Zoe admitted. "But maybe what I really needed was to give what I have and see it matter to someone." Olivia nodded, her voice gentle. "Sometimes our gifts are not loud or fast. They are steady, like warmth on a cold night. And steady things are what make a home." Zoe leaned back, the firelight dancing in her eyes. She felt the restlessness in her chest finally loosen. She had found her place, among friends, in a lighthouse where even the quiet gifts could shine. Every story has something to teach us. What did we learn today? We have learned that sometimes the world makes us think we must move fast to matter. But true belonging comes when we share the gifts that are already within us. Slow, steady, and full of care. Thank you for stopping by here today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and don't forget to come back next week for a brand new adventurous story. Want to learn more about the magical tenants who live here? Visit enchantedlighthouse.com for a mystical map, creative artwork, and a few special gifts. Until then, be kind and share your light. See you next time.